On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Biologically, yes. It's a yes to the question. They're built to be naturally protective and providing. I mean, they're literally some men are, literally bigger than women and have that ability to just naturally protect. I don't know what logic's saying about women not fighting because I've been seeing girls fight for a long time. I don't know. That's not new. Girls been fighting on World Star Hip Hop for like ever. So I don't know about how old no girls didn't fight. Like what? Like in the hood, girls always would fight, just like dudes would fight. I don't know what that was about, but I do think that there are other things that come into play now, but I still feel like just overall, that's how we're socialized to be.
Are men natural protectors and providers? Are men natural protectors and providers? I'm gonna let that marinate a little bit because I know you guys had no idea what it was. So let it sink a little bit. Let me say it in my different voice. Are men natural protectors and providers? Okay, let me see who like they want to go first. Go ahead, Rella.
Cool. Yep. Men are naturally protectors and providers, especially in situations and to people that we either feel like are being taken advantage of, or they being picked on, they being bullied. When you have a female under your covering that's submitted to you, you definitely want to protect and provide. The women in your family, the elders, yeah, men naturally are protectors and providers.
Okay. What about you, Kay? What you thinking? Are men naturally protectors and providers?
I think it's really like what we consider protection and provision, I guess, is very much socialized. So I think a lot of that has to do with how people are socialized and the things that they're exposed to.
What?
Like some people think, I don't know, certain things about protection and providing. And it just depends what your society or whatever, like men have been socialized to do certain things.
What is protection to you? And the current environment that you live in?
Current environment, like what do you mean? Like in my home, or are you talking about just in general during this time period?
In your culture and your environment, in a general sense, what does provision and protection look like to you?
Generally, I think protection looks like not, disparaging a person in a public type of way. It can look like physically protecting someone that could be in danger. It could look like helping someone, get or maintain certain skills that are going to be helpful for them. It could be certain types of knowledge that you can get. All of those can be forms of protection. And then providing, could be anything that you're provided with.
So do you think that guys instinctively, like without even being socialized, just like, let's just take little boys, right? Are little boys naturally more protective over little girls, or just in a general sense?
No, I wouldn't. In my observation, I would not say that that's the case for children. That boys are just naturally protecting girls. No, I think it's definitely a socialized thing in my observation.
It's too early. I don't. I'm my JR voice. It's too early.
Come on,
are you standing
up? A little
up?
bit deeper than that, Anton.
Anton, are you standing up?
JR, listen, I'm taking a step back early. I'm gonna reserve it for. I'm just gonna let it flow, and we just gonna get it popping. So,
are you standing, Anton?
I am standing. I am.
Okay.
So at school, Kay, you don't see. I mean, the school you're at, you don't see the little boys being more protective of their sisters, their girls, their mom, or even girls that they encounter, or do you see them being the same level as boys and girls protective?
Well, Well, if you're talking about like sisters and moms, again, that would be like that's your family, so that's a socialized situation. But I was answering his question in terms of just like girls at school, like classmates, peers, things like that. I don't see that boys are just instinctively protecting little girls. I definitely think that it's a socialized things. I think a socialized thing, like, you know, girls go first. Like, people are taught that. So, you know, I absolutely hear those types of things, you know, uh, girls, you know, shouldn't lift this, or, you know, girls should go first or whatever. But those, again, those are socialized. Like, those are
So is
things that
that like a no? And then the context that you added is supporting what you're saying?
Oh, you said, is that like a no? I mean, okay.
Okay. It's too
Wait,
early.
what?
It's
Wait,
too
Feel the
early.
teach, my friend.
I was trying to answer Q's question, but
oh.
yeah, it's
All right.
socialized.
All right, y'all. Mr. Logic, are men natural protectors and providers? What are your thoughts?
Yes, naturally they are, but 2022, between the system and between just basic basic things in our society, it levels the playing field. Men obviously are more strong. Men obviously they bone density is different from a woman. Men is designed to be natural protectors, but 2022 is so many different things that come into play. The police come into play. Police act as protectors, so that means a lot of times women choose that they don't need a protector. They don't need that natural protector. You got the 911. You got everything else. Also, another thing with society that turns some women into protectors is just morals. A woman can go up to a dude and smash him in the face, and then a man be wanting to hit her, but he said, you know what, I ain't gonna even do it. So that's why you see a lot of times women think today that they're the natural protectors. If you look at society, they carry on, they run around. When I was coming up, boys just fought. Every now and then you will see a girl fight. 2022, chicks begin it in because they think in their mind that they're protectors.
Okay. Kayla, are men natural protectors and providers?
Biologically, yes. You know, it's a yes to the question. They're built to be naturally protective and providing. I mean, they're literally, some men are, you know, literally bigger than women and have that ability to just naturally protect. I don't know what Logic's saying about women not fighting, because I've been seeing girls fight for a long time. I don't know. That's not new. Girls been fighting on World Star Hip Hop for like ever. So I don't know about how, oh no, girls didn't fight. Like what? Like in the hood, girls always would fight, just like dudes would fight. I don't know what that was about. But I do think that there are other things that come into play now, but I still feel like just overall, that's how we're socialized to be.